What's up, y'all? Brett here, and I'm back today playing some more Battle Brothers and the Warriors of the North DLC. Picking up a little ways after where we left off last time. I've done some battling, I've done some exploring, made us some fat loot, and last episode was pretty sweet. Taking out that Barbarian King, getting the Reaver's Destroyer. It was a fun one. But we're going to change gears here, and we're going to look to take down a bunch of Ancient Dead today. So, we're not finding Necrosavants. Well, I'm not finding Necrosavants. I've been looking, trust me, a lot off camera, and I'm just not finding them. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to go to all these Ancient Dead locations and we're going to smash them. And we're going to hope that by smashing them, we're going to allow for more Ancient Dead locations to pop up on the map. So I don't know if 100% that's how that works, but let's hope. I don't know. But we're fighting a bunch of Honor Guard here. But I feel like the game does try and balance itself. That's 13 Ancient Honor Guard. That's so many. The game tries to balance the ratio of, different types of fights that you can take in the game. And we've got a good mix here, I think. We've got some heavy weapons in the front line. We basically got all of our heavy weapons in. And we only have 4 crossbowmen in for our back line. We'll just pass and let them go first. Of course, we're going to shoot at dudes who have big weapons and no shields. So this guy's got to go. This guy's got to go. And the annoying thing is that they have a lot of reach with these weapons. So at some point, we're going to have to step forward. Otherwise, they're going to tear us apart. These are all pole arms. This is, I think, a great sword. It's a little different from this one. It's like a step below. This will not be one of those fights where we don't take damage. We're going to take a lot of damage. Okay. Let's pick a secondary target. We hit this guy, and we hit him in the chest. I'm going to say, we have a chance of knocking them back. Maybe have him take an extra turn to come in. We're going to pass and let them go. And their armor is so heavy, we're honestly not even doing that good of a job softening them up. Okay. Ancient Dead don't get tired. They'll be able to step in and hit us. Ooh. That 3 at once is what I hate. Get out of here, man. Nice. We're getting lucky so far. Very, very lucky. Okay. Some of them have to step far enough in that they can't attack and step in at the same time. But once this line here gets assembled with these weapons, this is actually extremely dangerous. Being able to hit 3, 3, 3, 3, I mean, it's kind of insane. We're faster than them, so we don't need to use any type of adrenaline. But we do need to start absolutely smashing these guys if we're going to hope to get out of this unscathed. And it might be worth it here to break his shield. In the long run, it might give us problems. Man, we needed just a little bit more damage there. Billhook should do awesome. And we're going to step in here and go for a heavy hit. And we nailed it. We hit them both in the head and the body. Step here. Let's actually step in here. Alright. Cleaver is not going to be the best weapon. If we nail him there, that feels pretty good. Man, that would have been a great person to kill as well. Another line shot and we totally miss. We got to get these kills here and we got to get in these dudes' faces. Perfect. Okay, step in. It sucks to give them these kind of like perfect lines. 95% here, 83 there. That should be a pretty easy kill, and we're going to step in again. Behemoth's in kind of a bad spot. When everyone has this kind of range, everyone's in a bad spot. Okay, step in here. Oh wait, no more movement left on that guy. We'll leave him there. Step in here. If we can kill him, then we'll start doing some line shots. Step in there. Love for once being just plain old faster than everyone we're fighting. Only a 38% chance, that sucks. Gotta get some of these kills. There we go. Start working down the line. This dude is super annoying. He's holding up a lot of DPS from us. Just like that. Very good. Big weapons. Doing the Lord's work. Beautiful. Step in here and we can get this kill. It's kind of like a little warm-up for the Black Monolith. Just seeing how our squad deals with this much kind of armor in our face. The good thing I will say about the Black Monolith fight, though, is that you do get a lot of confidence. See how all of our guys are running these big blue flags right now? You can get a lot of confidence from killing the Legionnaires with big weapons. And by the time the really hardcore guys engage, you know, you've got this huge boost to your accuracy. We're not going to be able to swing at the same time anyway, so we might as well just get in there. Let's go for that, go for this, and now only one left. So, I mean, we made it out of here relatively unscathed. We could have taken a lot of damage in this fight. So he goes for. Okay. Behemoth with the finish. That axe is incredible. And no rare loot for us, just a bunch of stuff we can sell. It's worth quite a bit. Might be worth repairing these ancient mails. It's definitely worth repairing the cleavers, the crypt cleavers. And just a big stack of money. How many tools do we have right now? We actually have a ton of tools. Great. Yeah, I played the other night just kind of on my own, trying to get us into, you know, a good spot. War Scythe polearms. These are all worth repairing. They're all very expensive weapons. This is going to get expensive if we try and repair everything. But let's go. And some wandering orcs. We'll leave them alone. Let's give ourselves a chance to heal up. A plethora of orc young, though. It's a pretty easy fight. And a lot of times they give tools. But they're not really doing anything up there. So there may be more ancient honor guard here. There's probably a priest or something. But last time we were here, I think there was a priest in honor guard and legionnaires. Okay. So this is a whole different type of fight, but I think we want to approach it the same way. Is anyone really messed up or have really messed up armor? Should be pretty close to good now. I mean, Leisure Side took a little damage, but he's not actually injured. Yeah, guys, let's get in there. The priest is going to be annoying, but he always is. See what we can do. I would love to get one of those sweet ancient dead rare weapons I've heard so much about. Is that one? I don't recognize the sword he's using. But dear God, look at the terrain they gave us. Oh, you poor fools. Oh, we are going to shut you out so hard. Okay. Okay. Let's plan this. So there are steps here. We have to consider that. So that gives us like 3 guys here. And I would like to have Svarog maybe here. Oh, this is beautiful. You beautiful skeletons, you. And we want to have... Yeah, we want to have these guys front and center. Shoot down at the priest. Maybe we get lucky. We can even jump one further. Nice. There goes its armor. It's good to have, you know, clear lines of sight where we are now, but we also have to plan for when we're using our pole arms and hitting them from behind. Man, that's big damage. And I figured that I would want Lancel here as our kind of a linchpin. He's going to be taking a lot of that ranged firepower from these ancient legionnaires. And I figured having a shielded person there to do that, to take that damage, is probably the best. Whereas Farall kind of goes out on the wings. And then we'll get Jotnar there. Jump here. God, if we could kill this dude before he drops a single cloud, that would be beautiful. All of these shields is going to be annoying, but their formation is going to be so broken up, they're going to have to kind of drip in, and we should be able to get them. And look at this nice line shot. He tried to step up and got wrecked. Fritz is super slow, but he's got to get in here. And yeah, they're even giving us like a triple swing. Come on, buddy, don't do anything. We don't have our standard bearer here, and we don't have Wonton Fu, so if anyone gets horrified, this could actually be pretty bad. Didn't consider that. But if he's going to use his whole turn to move closer to our crossbows, I'm liking our odds of killing him. Okay, he's got some bodyguards, and now I recognize that sword. It's not anything special as far as I know. Just making sure everybody's good. Shields are not up yet, so if we're going to bash them, this is the turn to do it. Alright. Let's go for that round swing. Jesus, I love it. And let's go for the line swing. Nailed him. So 2 down on the first shot. Very good. And I think we should just still go for these. Because if the worst thing that happens is we hit this Ancient Honor Guard, it's not so bad. And we had an 80% chance shot there. Okay. Once they start locking step with that shield wall, it's going to be hard for us to remove them. And then they can maybe start like leapfrogging over us. Happy to have the height advantage. Alright, we're going to break this dude's shield. We'll wait here with Jotnar. This thing does 50 shield damage, which is something I was kind of ruminating about. Man, maybe we can just get this kill. No, if we'd have got the kill, that would have been worth it, but we did not. But I was ruminating about this axe. Mr. Blue, someone who comments a lot and has a lot of really good, solid strategies that he puts in the comment section. So big shout out to him. He was just, you know, kind of availing himself, talking about the virtues of this axe and why it's not really that bad. It doesn't have the exact stats that I want it to have. I would definitely exchange a hell of a lot of its durability for damage. But what it does have is great armor piercing, and at the end of the day, it's just an amazing like great axe. I just wish it had higher DPS, is all, or just actual damage. But I was thinking about its ability to break just about any shield in the game, excepting orc shields. And that's pretty cool. If we ever find ourselves in a situation where we just have to break a shield, like he's the guy, and Jotnar gets someone on him that he can absolutely handle. And with this type of grave, Ancient Honor Guard, I almost called him Grave Guard. I've been playing a lot of Warhammer. With this type of Honor Guard protection with the shield, it's going to be super hard for us to hit him. I guess we'll still shoot, but I feel like we're wasting time doing that. I think that was a worthwhile shot. Gets him off of us. Man, was really hoping to be faster than these skeletons. And they're not sending a lot to the center. We could just leave Mudun to hold this area. And bring Gimli either up or down, depending on what we need. That felt pretty good. That's what I'm talking about. And we're going to get Killing Frenzy for that extra plus 25% damage. And once the coast is clear, we'll be able to push in on just about everybody. There's only 12 of them left. Svarog is going to go in a second, and maybe we can get a line shot that does something here. Okay, let's go for it. Nice. Svarog's up to 3 kills, I believe. Okay, and there's the first, what do they call it in the game? I always forget. Do they not log it? Wow, they don't log the attack. I forget what it's called. But there's no reason for us to stand in it. Especially not when we're fighting polearms and we just need to get in there. Let them sit here and, do whatever the hell they're doing. Where it makes sense, we'll step out. And we can actually step in here with Gimli. I don't hate that. We're still technically on the high ground. And then maybe we can bring Mudun up to help protect. And I don't hate this position either. Yeah, let's get in there. Start busting them up. Can we step back? We can. So, I mean, if the only person standing it still is Isaac, the one guy who can heal himself every turn, then that was a pretty ineffective cast from that priest. We would probably be so much better off if we were just using polearms right now. Let me step in here. Give them one additional target. Keep wrecking his armor. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll cast another cloud over here, where it doesn't really matter. Almost. And we'll step here. And here. We might be able to clean up with Fritz. See what he does? Okay, he does it up there. And they hooked me backwards. Or poked me backwards. Yep, they're going for Ragnar. He's still got protection. His bone plating is intact. Getting that Killing Frenzy first. doing 25% more damage to the Ancient Legionnaire. And at some point, these Honor Guard are going to hopefully realize that they're not helping their group at all, and they'll move forward for us to beat them. We could step in here, and I don't think there's anything they could do about it. They could use the Ancient Honor Guard to kind of, this one here with the shield, to push us. They could just plain old hit Gimli. And we do need to support him. We don't want to leave him unsupported. He's heavily armored, but that's not a guarantee against this type of weapon. And he gets a swing off. Ugh. I should have looked at that to see if he was still in the turn order. We might actually target him first. Just to smash him with Gimli and get him out of the way. Like that. Perfect. That's what we wanted to do. Okay, we'll step in here because the faster we kill this guy, the faster we get everyone out of there. And stepping in here, we're going to lock this Ancient Honor Guard into this position. Now Svarog's the only one it looks like we need to worry about. And we put him on lower ground. This is in the miasma. But I don't want to go on low ground against an Honor Guard. Even one who's just using a sword. You know what, let's swap. Get Svarog a bit more out of danger. Because I think Ragnar can take it. Just please let me be faster than a bunch of skeletons. But we're racking up the Ancient Dead kills right now. If we could have pushed him into a hole, that would have been pretty sweet. Step in. We whiff. And Jotnar in a 1v1. I'd put money on him any day. 2 good hits. So Muldoon's coming down. And let's use the bill hook instead. Perfect. Alright guys, these fights have gone pretty well. I mean, we are really strong, and the game blessedly gave us some really great terrain to make use of this battle. But I'll take the easy breaks when I can get them. I've been stressed out a little bit recently playing video games. No, not the games. The recording aspect of it is bothering me. I guess this is a good time to talk about it. My computer build had a few hiccups, which I got sorted out. So no real problems. But I've reached kind of the limit of my knowledge, I guess. I'm having trouble essentially just plugging everything in, finding space in the case, so to speak. The computer, all the different components have like 1 million RGB plugs, and I'm just having trouble finding place for everything, and it's not up to my standard, I guess. It's not as good as I want it to be. I feel like I could just plug everything in. I've got all the essential stuff plugged in. I've got everything hooked up. It actually looks pretty awesome, but just I can't find a place for everything currently, like on my motherboard, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. I've got a buddy who might be coming to help me this weekend, which would be nice. If we can get that done, and I can make a video showing it off, and we can talk about the trials and tribulations then. But for right now, I mean, it's on my dining room table. Everything's in. Everything's in, it just needs to get plugged in. Of course, need to do the bio and the operating system. Going with Windows 10. Of course. And there we go. But it's such a weird step to get stuck on. It's just there's so much to plug in. And I just can't. I don't know. I wish I was a computer expert, guys. I would probably already have that thing going. The biggest problem, though, was that my fans actually weren't compatible. Or they were compatible, I should say. So I had a 360 millimeter fan that I had bought to put at the top of the case. And I was, finished putting together the motherboard and doing a few other things. And I went to put in the case, put the fan in the case, and it didn't attach. And it turns out that it is compatible, but it's only compatible in the way that I can remove the 3 fans in the front and replace them. And for the top part, I had to get 240s, so 2 120 fans, and put those in instead. It wasn't that big of a setback because I sent them back like almost the same day. Like the next day I found out, I sent them back and then ordered new ones, and then they came the next day. So, through the miracles of shipping, I got everything pretty fast. And then I put them in, but now I'm stuck at a weird, unexpected spot where I may have to take out the graphics card and try and get everything neatly plugged in and then put it back. But anyway, guys, as you walk along the roads, a throng of ragged-looking men speed past you. They clear off the path and jump down into an embankment and hide behind a wall of bushes. With the shrubbery still swaying, another group of men soon appears. Before the first man even speaks, you already know what's coming. Apparently, some laborers had agreed in union to abandon a project over what the pursuing overseers simplify as issues. They ask if you've seen these ne'er-do-wells. Nope. All of the overseers take off in the wrong direction except one. He stands still by the roadside, looking down the embankment. For a brief moment you consider taking a cool blade across his neck, drawing the words out of his throat instead of his mouth. The man quickly turns to his comrades and yells and points down the hillside. Sensing they're being seen, the laborers dash out of the bushes, going this way and that. They must be malnourished, for most move with the speed of a skeleton climbing a flight of stairs. The ensuing battle is rather gruesome and uncalled for, the overseers being quite punitive in their capturing measures. When it's all said and done, they begin to depart just as quickly as they came, the laborers now tied up in rope and their heads covered in sacks. Before he leaves, the head overseer shares a word of contempt for you. With your blade slowly coming out of its sheath, you ask the man if he has anything else he wishes to add. He spits and shakes his head no. They move out of my sight. Yeah, I hate that one. I think there's a way that those guys, they escape, but it didn't happen this time. I think it didn't happen last time either. Ended up getting them killed. And I'm pretty sure it's like guaranteed awful result for them. If you just tell them, hey, they're over here, if you snitch on them. I don't know. Kind of one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't type of quest in games that always kind of make me feel bad. I like to feel like I have some ability to affect outcomes. Every time I look at this weapon, I'm tempted just to say it wrong. Just so that you guys can have a little bit of a fit in the comments section. That's rude. I shouldn't do that. Because I know how it is. I'm not a complete pronunciation nerd, but I will say you should always do your best to say a word right. And if you just can't do it, it's okay. This is going to be one of those words for me. I think it's Bardich. I think that's the correct pronunciation, but I've said it wrong so many times now that I've kind of like doomed myself into probably saying it wrong forever. So let's check the marketplace. They have no tools for us. Could use a little cheap food. Let's stop by Wizendorf. We're like loaded, guys. So I mean, I accomplished what I wanted to do. The next step would be to come up here to the Field of Bones, I guess. I just want to grab a crap ton of tools. Maybe do a quest or a contract rather. A little bit. Let's see what they want us to do. Linworms, more linworms. Hunt down linworms. Man, It's always a risk when you fight lindworms. So I need some time to think about it. It sucks because I haggled with them. But I really just wanted to go back to the Field of Bones and knock that out. I was just coming here for the tools. And I did want to repair that other giant sword here. Selling it at 6% doesn't make sense. Oops. Gotta hit Alt. Come on, brain. I've played so many different games today, from like Darkest Dungeons to Underlords to Heroes of the Storm, and now I'm playing Battle Brothers, that like my brain is fried when it comes to controls. We see some ancient dead, looks like some undead footprints walking away. Maybe they have some necrosavants with them. It's probably worth checking out. Wow, a few necrosavants. Man, that was worth it. Okay, awesome. So when it comes to fighting necrosavants, I have a strategy that I like to do. It's gonna be, oh wow, and we also leveled on Svarog. That's crazy. Give him a little more fatigue. More resolve. Oh man, and he has that dagger. I totally forgot we had that, guys. He's got the sick obsidian dagger. Man, I wish we had a dagger character. We had one in the last playthrough. We had a pimp. A dude with a literal pimp background, thanks to our monk. Dang. You know what, let's go get him. We can't let this escape from us. Auxiliaries are nothing. I'm excited, guys. I mean, I had almost no expectations of accomplishing anything today, so I'm pretty happy. So what we're doing, essentially, is making a bit of a formation around our ranged units. Almost leaving some units for bait, like Isaac here. He's got some low ground area. We could try and get everyone up on the high ground, put maybe all 4 crossbowmen in this low area, and get our melee guys in a kind of a circle around them. I actually like that a lot. I think that's a good idea. Knock him down the hole. Awesome. Step in there. Because if you don't remember, necrosavants teleport, and they almost always teleport right behind your lines. We'll even keep Jotnar in this disadvantageous position, I think. Can we get all the way up there? We can't. We have one more turn. And ideally we get Isaac and Behemoth back here. Sucks for Jotnar, but I mean, if anyone has the defenses to sit in a hole, it's him. And of course they're not going to come here. We just need to take this high ground, make sure they don't get it first. I like it. Good use of terrain. Just knowing that we're not going to get all the way up here. Actually happy that the auxiliaries are going against Jotnar. That means necrosavants won't. Let's just load. And that way when the necrosavants come, we'll have crossbows ready to go. Perfect. Just like we wrote it up. Not going to shoot those crossbows just yet. And there we go. Just like that. The only weak spot we have is here. And it's really not that bad. Alright, Necrosavants, let's see where you go. He's already gravely wounded. Yeah, and they go against Jotnar, that's not a surprise. Almost exactly where I thought they would be. And the idea here is to hold, but it's not to, you know, constantly be reacting to wherever they move, because that's a losing game. You just want to be ready for them wherever they go. Damn, a hit there would have been a kill. Decapitation? Can't decapitate them though because they do have 9 lives. Yeah, Isaac. That dude is easy as hell to kill. Nope, dies to the bleed. But we don't get the ash. No shimmering ash for us. So our ashes are out of luck. And another no ash. Okay. I see how it is, game. I finally find some Necrosavants and I don't get the crafting items I need. Feels bad. Ugh, feels bad. Let's repair the Kopeshes. They're quite valuable. And let's go see what's in the Field of Bones. A plethora of Ancient Legionnaires. Okay. I mean, that's better than a plethora of Honor Guard. And this will probably be the last battle of the day. Oh my god, what the heck is this terrain? What have you done to me? And the game gives us another great hill. We're going to have to wait for everyone else to move. This location is fine. This location is fine. We don't really have to go all the way up the hill. Just part way. But we do want to make room for other people to move. Because they're going to have to come to us. They just have no range whatsoever. Let's wait there. Go there. It's not exactly where I want to be. I want to be here. We'll step forward 1. Step back there. We don't even need to be taking those shots. We can let them step forward and then try to use our impalers to knock them back to make sure they don't get on Jotnar. But he's faster than them. He should be able to just to get up here. We should be able to also hopefully get Isaac here and get Fritz here. Just keep the levels high. And there's 15 of them, but you guys have seen already this episode what we can do with a little bit of high ground. And this is all good. We just got to get our boy here out of the dirt. Ragnar, if we can get him up here or here even would be fine. Alright. Pick on the dude who's sitting in a hole. Our odds of hitting him are probably really high, 78%. And we can get here. This is perfect. Very strong defensive position. They have to go all the way around to get to him because of this kind of this wide gulch. Damn it. I knew that was going to happen. Kind of messes it up, but if we can knock him off. Wow, I thought we had it there. I guess I should have used adrenaline. Well, let's just do one of those. Totally disrespect this skeleton. And anyone who tries to go around Svarog is going to get bashed. And we'll probably step down. If someone doesn't step in here to fill this gap, we'll probably step in with Isaac. No point in missing out on that DPS. just because, you know, we don't want to break this kind of formation of high ground. I think that's being a little too safe. We got to hit them also this turn before they get a chance to raise those shields. And yeah, that's going to spell the end of our need to hold this position. We'll just be able to, yeah, let's also change this up. We'll just be able to run them over and start moving down the side. Same thing here. And we will step in. And these are all pole arms, so they're just going to sit back and nail me. So we need to move in and kill them first. And actually, I think I messed this up. We're 2 levels above here, so we can't actually even hit that with the pole arm. So that's a bit of a mistake. That's okay though. We do have quick hands. We can switch. Like, yeah, see here, we can't do anything. Just load and switch, hope to hit someone. We can hit here though. And there, wow, good job, Ragnar. Super good. We're going to step in here mostly for the surround. To get onto these pole arms. And this is just a full episode today of us beating down the Ancient Dead. I like it. I thought about doing this all off camera, but I'm glad I didn't. It's a nice change of pace. We haven't really fought these dudes in a while, like in earnest like this. Ow. Good job, AI. You outfoxed me. Use the pole arm to hook me off the high ground. Pretty sneaky. We got a lot of easy kills coming up this turn too. Can't really even get out of there either. We're stuck in combat. What I'd much rather do now is use this pole hammer. Good damage. At least he's hitting us with a broken sword. Line shot. Beautiful. That's a guaranteed kill. Will give us a reset. Just like that. 1 is the loneliest number. Can anyone kill him? If Fritz lands this, we're out of here. Nice. Alright. Standard loot. I mean, I guess we should go and try and take another fight while we're out in the wilderness. Just to kind of make our travels worth it. Could always go back and take that Lindworm contract. It's 4,700 crowns. Which is quite a bit. One time I walked by here and there was a champion. Now they don't want to tell me anything. But guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. We're going to cut it a little bit short. I think my wife and kids are coming home with some dinner. And I am starving. I've had a busy day. Lots of exercise and running around. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of Ancient Dead beatdown episode. We finally found Necrosavants and we did not get what we needed. But we're going to come up here, I think, to the Cursed Graves. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's more Ancient Dead kind of around the Black Monolith. And maybe we'll find them there and finally be able to move forward with the incredibly painstaking Kraken fight where we will do our best. Alright guys, take care. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming, and as always, guys, I will see you in the next one. Take care, y'all.